Hey, hello. What is up, chat? Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I'll go straight into it. We're gonna be modding my keyboard today. Actually, would I even call it modding? Because it kind of modded already, but there's a lot of things that I want to fix. On top of that, there has been a few issues, but yeah, this is the keyboard you guys hear over on whatchamacallit, over on my streams. Like, I know there have been a few times that people have mentioned, like, oh wow, your keyboard sounds great. Thank you, by the way. But yeah, today we'll be working on that very same keyboard. And I apologize, because things are a bit scuffed today. But honestly, the stream was about to not happen, but thankfully, we're here. Right? Okay. So, there you go. Here we are. So, over here, this is our keyboard. So yes, this is dismantled. Let me just bring down the music a bit for you guys. Okay. So yes, this is slightly dismantled because I was like having a look at it and I was like, okay, that's kind of nasty. Okay, this is in a bad need of tender, loving care, and I can't emphasize that enough. Like, ever since I built this back in when did I build this? Like early of last year, around the time that I started streaming, right? I never really fixed it again. Like, I never got back into it and fixed like the slight issues I had with it, or like cleaned it. So it was, for lack of a better term, it was freaking nasty. Okay. But yeah, so what are we working with here? We have the GMK 67. Yeah, so it's kind of slightly dismantled. Oh, there's a foam, or whatever this thing is. That's cool. Put that to the side first. Over here we have our PCB. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This is the tri-mode. So we do have, we do have Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. We have 2.4 gigahertz dongle and Bluetooth as well as USB. Honestly, wait, hold on. Give me a moment real quick. I just want to try and fix the, video color. I don't know why it's so pale. Okay, that's kind of better, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, and also just for a little fun thing to do, we'll be taking care of a Tamagotchi while we stream it. So there it is. As you can see, it's sick, so we'll I don't know, a nice little pet to take care of while we stream, yeah? But yeah, so this is a kind of, what do you call it? Suspended keyboard, right? So we got the foam on the side, which I'll be leaving as is. This foam underneath, I've already added some additional over here. That's a battery right there. And we got a rotary encoder. Not really much you could change around here, so I'll leave that as is. Okay, now move this to the side. Now we can, I guess, assemble the PCB. So, unlike the stock GMK67, I did add a, these are Akaru screw-in stabilizers. And I hate them. I hate them a lot. Because the stock stabilizers were bad, and I thought, okay, I'll go switch to some screw-in stabilizers, because, why not, right? It should sound better. It did not. In fact, it's a way more rattly than what the stock sounded like. So, I'll be removing this, and I won't be going back to stock, but instead, I will be doing what is called the Holy mod, wherein people add a very, very generous amount of silicone grease on top of adding a bit of tape around the stabilizer wire itself. So that would be interesting. I've personally never done this myself, this mod in particular, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes. You know, so there's no harm in trying. We'll also be doing the tape mod, wherein over here got some masking tape, and we'll be adding some masking tape to the bottom of this entire PCB, because it was, or at least from what I've read, it is rumored that it would improve the acoustics of our switches. Speaking of switches, we're going to be using Akaru Cream Blue V3s. Unfortunately, not the box version yet, because that unfortunately wasn't out yet when I built this keyboard. I don't exist asks, is the foam relevant to function on keyboard or para lang sa sound? From what I know, it's just the sound for the most part. There's some foam that does help with function, for example. So over here, we have like this foam over here. So basically what ends up happening is the keyboard kind of rests on the foam, and it kind of gives the keyboard that floaty feeling. Sure, it helps with the sound as well, but it also makes it so that it gives you like a lighter typing feel. It makes your hands feel less strained, I guess. Welcome to the Akaru Keeb modding stream. Please answer the general attendance log sheet if you don't want to get haunted by blue switches for life. Funny you mentioned that, because we are using blue switches tonight. Now, rest assured, these aren't clicky switches, though. But yes, we do have the general attendance log sheet. Let's pin that real quick. Yeah. I've had some people point out that, you know, for someone who, you know, dresses in all red, why is my setup blue and white? You know, this is like the most Hikari, like, gaming setup, right? To which I say, I don't know. I don't know, man. It just ended up being the colors of my setup. Now's a good time to segue that the Hikari applications are still open. If you would like to be the next VTuber of Gakuen Anime Soshiki, check out our Facebook page and send in your application. Clicky switches for life. That's debatable. I don't know. How about you, Franz? What are your favorite switches? Oh, okay. So we got our stabilizers out. But yeah, I've also seen some keyboards where the foam acts as insulation for the circuitry, but that's pretty rare, and honestly, like, pretty bad design. So, I don't know. I've never owned an aluminum keyboard though, so take my advice with a grain of salt. I love linear switches, especially when they talk. So true. But like, what linear switches do you use right now? I actually do have another keyboard over here. This is my older keyboard, and it's what I'm using to run the stream while my main keyboard is being worked on. So this is an RK987. Wow, that is so bright. Hold up. Oh, that did not help. There you go. Okay. Okay, yeah. Just trust me, bro. There's a keyboard in this white void. It's an RK987. It's my first mechanical keyboard, and this one currently has yellow switches. Okay, let me just turn off my noise suppression. That way you can hear it. So let's pause music. If I bring it up to the mic, this is what this keyboard sounds like. Oh, sticky keys. Okay, anyway. But yeah, honestly, not the best. So it's a very solid construction, and that's why I love the GMK67. It's very floaty. I do wish I knew about... I wish like the aluminum version of this released way sooner. Me when I get flashbang when the lights are off. My bad, my bad. I got lubed RK red switches. I see. Yeah, the RK switches, like, especially the new ones. Because like these, you know, this Royal Clutch one, the RK987 I have, pretty old. Like, they still had some quality control issues. The newer ones are pretty good though. Anyway. Gloves and tape do not go together. Cannot. Okay. I'm just gonna put all the tape here. Let me just start the music. Okay. So, let's remove all the old tape. So we'll be replacing it with new tape, or no tape even. We'll see. Because, I don't know, adding the tape didn't seem to really do much. Oh. Okay, there you go. You know, I'm kind of glad I'm wearing gloves right now. This thing is like filled with lube. Filled to the brim. How about you, Sirsik? Are you into mechanical keyboards? If so, like, you know, what keyboard do you own? What's your setup? Hold on. There's like brass standoffs in the GMK that you have to like screw in, tighten, or else they'll like fall off. And you can't screw in your top plate. Now this is really interesting. By the looks of it, it looks like they built in, because I have some experience designing keyboard PCBs. It looks like they built in the microcontroller into the PCB. Quite honestly, if anything, it looks like they copy-pasted an existing design onto the PCB design, hence why there's like a rectangle and like contact pads. Very interesting approach, but it works. We also even got like the debug over here, and as well as the an option to enter boot 1. So I guess if you want to reprogram the keyboard, pretty cool, pretty cool. And a lot more words of which I do not understand. I'm not too familiar with keyboards. I have an Akaru keyboard. That's pretty fancy though. Akaru keyboards are quality. I don't remember what model it is or something. I see. But Akaru keyboards are very quality. Even their budget brand, which I believe is called Monsgeek, still pretty good. Very nice quality. Also, I'm so sorry, I'll move this closer. Right. Okay, screw in stabilizers. We're gonna do the Holy mod. And for that, I will have to clean up a bit of the old lube. Yes, I know I'm getting lube all over my desk mat right now, but that's alright. Let's move all of our stabilizers to the side. We'll focus on the wires for now. So I'll use the bottom of the keyboard. It's kind of hard to see the wires, huh? There you go. Okay, there you go. Sorry, now that's less flashbangy. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I just wanted to find a keyboard where I can switch the caps for my Japanese, but I find out I only need your magic to type anyway. I see. You know, that's a big contrast to me who uses Japanese keycaps just because I thought it looked aesthetic. I can't read. Damn, plus depth to my mom, I see. I see. I did tell her if I want the keyboard to last and clean, I thought Akaru would be okay, but it is kind of pricey. Side objective was to make it match my Sakura mat. Oh, make your Sakura mat match the keycaps. I see. Yeah, honestly, I think you made the right choice. I think with Akaru, that will last quite a long time. I tried ripping paper towel and it ended up crumbling in my hands. But we'll just get the old lube out. That way we can add tape. Did you ever mod your keyboard though, Sirsik? Unfortunately, I had not expected the mat to melt on my table, and now it's kind of not used. How did your mat melt onto the table, my guy? Is it like when when the rubber does that thing where it degrades? That is rough. Hold up, I just need to get these screws somewhere safer. Yep, it's the rubber thingy. Ah. Yeah, happens to the best of us. Especially because, like, you know, desk mats are subjected to body heat all the time and body oils, and, you know, oils seem to degrade it a lot faster. I'm mad because my FPL skills dropped with it. Oh no, I see. I have here scissors. Okay. So I'm gonna hope that I do this correctly. So I have about this much tape right now. And I'm gonna add that to the end of our stabilizer. Ooh. Okay, I'm not sure how many loops I should do around the stabilizer. I worry if I make it too thick, it's just gonna jam up on the stabilizer housing, so I'll just cut that right there and use this on the other side. Okay, looking good. Now, here's the question. Will it fit in the stabilizer housing? There's still a bit of lube in this one, so I'll leave it as is for now. Okay. Okay. Seems good. Seems good. As for modding my keyboard, I've never done that before. My hands are too big. I see, I see. The keyboard I have right now is too much friction. I mean, mat. I wonder if there's a mat that isn't gonna melt on me, but has good material where I can place all my stuff on. I don't remember the brand, but I recall seeing a local brand that had different levels of friction. Hello, Tenshi Sato. Welcome to chat. Welcome. We're currently modding a GMK67. We're going to be installing Akaru screw-in stabilizers, and we're doing the holy mod on it right now. So, you see, people usually use Krytox. I don't remember if it's 205 or 105 that's thicker. I think 105 is thicker, right? Or the Super Lube is the one that's thickest. Or what's used for stabilizers. You see, the thing is, I don't have that. So I'm using this random $1 for a big tub lube that I got off of AliExpress. What switches? Of course, we're gonna be going for the blue switches. I'm just kidding. Well, we are, but like these are Akaru Cream Blue V3s. Why these switches? I just fell in love with them. Because I borrowed a friend's keyboard. Because prior to this, I was using Gateron Yellows. And sure, they were great. They're very smooth. But I just wanted something thocky. And I borrowed my friend's, I believe it was an RK84 that had lavender switches in them. And, you know, I never really regarded Akaru to be a good key switch manufacturer, but that lavender switch changed my mind. And when I found out, because I like my switches pretty heavy, which is kind of ironic coming from Gateron Yellows, the Akaru Cream Blues were basically kind of like heavier versions, lower actuation point versions of the lavenders. So it was perfect, and yeah, so that's how I ended up with the Akaru Cream Blue V3s. Okay, so far it seems like we do have good range of motion on our stabilizers, because it does happen where if you have too much, your stabilizers would lock up. Thankfully that isn't the case. So we'll put this spacebar stabilizer to the side. We'll now quickly do this on the 3 other stabilizers we got. Ooh, also I wanna show this little project I got. This is a macro pad I made. This is an RP2040, and unfortunately it doesn't work right now. But as you can see here, I can use the dial over here to like change it through different modes. So we got a Windows mode, wherein I can control my shadow play. You know, if I want to like quickly record a moment with my friends, right? I also have access to like control paste, control copy, and task manager. On top of that, we got OBS. This is what I typically use when I stream. Unfortunately, like my hotkeys aren't working right now, but you know, this is what would control the different like emotions, I guess, of the model. Pretty cool. We got one for Mac and one for Procreate, because this is Type-C. You could use a Type-C to Type-C cable connected to an iPad, and this one will let you control brush size, your colors, as well as undo and redo real quick. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I think I can demonstrate, like, you know, if I pick Windows. Yeah, just trust me, bro. Trust me, this works. Trust me. Trust. Okay. And then, yeah, this is all 3D printed. This is on a pretty old printer, hence, like, the pretty poor print quality, but pretty good. It's been working for a bit over a year now, so pretty reliable stuff. Yeah, this is a YD RP2040 because I wanted the RGB LED. 3D printed switches, keycaps. You got some extra brown switches I had lying around in there, and an OLED screen because why not? Oh, it does work. Okay, it's just really slow. But yeah, I pressed the button. This one opens Task Manager. Pretty cool. Yeah. And then you can like, press that button to restart and go back to the app selection screen. Pretty cool. I also use it sometimes to play Osu. I want to learn or have something like that for streaming. Honestly, yeah, quite honestly, it wasn't that hard to make. I spent like about 4 days in between my classes just working on it. Actually, one thing I had planned for ever since I took over, you know, this channel, was to have foot pedals, and I'm actually halfway done. I just never finished it. I was halfway done since like, I don't know, 2 terms ago. Looks very helpful. It is. Because like you can program it any way you like using VIA. So VIA is like a way that you can quickly reconfigure your keyboards, especially if your keyboard runs on QMK firmware. Osu mentioned, yes sir. I mean, I'm not good at it, and most of the songs I play are just Porter Robinson songs. But, you know, the beat maps for Porter Robinson songs have always been really good. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we'll be using, these are XDA English and Japanese keycaps. So we'll be using. These are just, you know, the generic set you could get off of AliExpress. You know, quite honestly, this is like an AliExpress special keyboard. But at this point, what keyboard isn't from AliExpress, right? Like, sure, you can buy, like, I don't know, a Razer Death Stalker or Logitech G9, whatever the freak number they're on, right? But at the end of the day, a keyboard that you make yourself, if it has like a lot more gratification, I guess. I don't know. Plus, probably sounds better. Like, I don't know, man. Sure, Logitech and Razer, they work, but I feel like this would sound better. Unless you like blue switches. Or brown. Or brown switches. I will slightly judge you. Red switches, though, I can forget that. wrap this around the thing again. Nice. Anyway, is it still midterms for you guys? Like, how is it treating you guys? Oh, my glove. Okay. Hold on. I want a Keyboardinator 9000 as the name for a keyboard. If I ever find the time or the fine motor skills to do. Oh man, I forgot what keyboard that was. But there is a keyboard with a shoot ton of switches. Forgot what it's called. But it genuinely looked like it was just a control panel for like a nuclear power plant. It was like 10 rows and like 30 rows wide. Breaking point, no! Hang in there, King, hang in there. Just gotta get through this week. It's one of those like, what a week. But it's only Monday. But hey, you know, two more days and you're done with this week. It's Friday tomorrow. We're almost there. My midterms exam for economics is still next week, but there's a need to thesis timeline or something. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I have not done any of my thesis progress report timeline thingies. But hey, you know, that's why we're fixing the keyboard. I will do that with the keyboard once it's ready. I'm just slightly concerned that I might be the only one excited for the topic, which I'm not surprised since they only adopted me and my topic. Ah, I see. But hey, you know, as long as you're passionate about it and you think that it's gonna bring greatness to the world, I think go for it. You know, since you're likely gonna be doing a lot of the carrying. I mean, I hope not, you know, knock on wood. There's no wood to knock on. But just in case you do end up doing most of the work, at least, you know, you have people who are like, oh, you know, pay for this thing, we need this thing, pay for that, buy that. Or like, oh, I need you to print like 50 copies of our thesis manuscript, 10 pages each, pay for that and print that. You know, it's like, that's kind of like the nice thing about having, I wouldn't say freeloaders, but runners, I guess, in your research group, is that you can guilt-free make them do the most mundane of tasks. Been seeing people crashing out about it. I'll see. Yeah. I was actually in Henry a while ago, and on one of the floors there was a guy crying in the stall. You know, at first I was like, oh my god, oh man, I'm like in one of those horror films where there's like a crying child in the bathroom, right? Like, that's gonna like jump at me or something and I don't know, get at me or something. Then I remembered it's midterms and people are probably like breaking down. Anyway, you guys hang in there though. Just a bit more and you guys are done. Then it's LW and you guys can watch all the VTubers you want. Mia's Saturday classes, Friday is no longer a saving grace. I see. Don't worry, I'm in solidarity with that one, Chief. How dare they not want to do thesis about VTubers? Alright, yeah, that's the topic. Yeah, how dare they? Okay. We got our force stabilizers, our spacebar, and our 3-2U stabilizers ready. Therefore, we will now just move that aside. We can now reattach this to the PCB and move on to the next step of assembly. I know this is like dragging along, but okay. I need to move this to the side. Bring in the PCB again. Yeah. Maybe a black mat wasn't a good idea. It's so hard to see black parts on it. Okay. So here's the thing with screw and stabilizers. And instead of clipping on, you kind of have to like wedge them into the into this hole. So you see this this hole right here. You got your screw and stabilizer, has a leg, put it in there. Same with the other side. Bam. Okay. And then you get one of the included screws, preferably a magnetic screwdriver to make things easier for you. And they have slots over here in the back where you screw it in to the PCB. Okay, when I searched for silly and whimsical Nintendo playlist, I didn't expect it to be this head empty. You guys have any recommendations for songs that won't get me copyrighted? If it's like an hour long, even better. There you go. Our first stabilizer. Here's to hoping it doesn't rattle as much. And now we have to repeat this 3 more times. Oops. What is the most whimsical game OST? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, probably biased would say Yoshi, some Yoshi game. Big Yoshi. But oh, I snagged my glove. Hold up. What is the silly whimsical game OST? I would say like Yakuza, like, you know, whenever they have like those silly scenes going on. But those are like straight up real songs though, so not sure if that counts. How about you, friends? What do you think? Oops, almost stabbed the PCB there. I know nothing of whimsical. I have lost it. Oh gosh. Bro is crashing out. Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. I did these stabilizers wrong. They don't move, Chief. They don't move. I've done fricked. Hold on. How did that happen? Oh, okay. The wire isn't, like, in this actual stabilizer. Whoops. Uh-oh. Okay. I got scared. I thought I lost a screw. Alright, let's just fix the stabilizer real quick. You know, I think Animal Crossing is probably one of the most silly and whimsical ones, but they're also one of the most calming ones. Oh, you know what? You know what is silly and whimsical and will probably not get me copyrighted? Katamari Damacy. Music. Like, this genuinely cannot take it seriously. But also it sounds really good, very jazzy. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, I don't know this song. We're going for Mario Galaxy. Okay, that's very loud. Whatever, man. Play some Kevin MacLeod stock music. You know what? You genius. Okay. Kevin MacLeod. Silly playlist. I'm pretty sure that has to exist, right? Somebody has to have made that. Okay, okay. We got funny music by Kevin MacLeod, royalty-free music. Oh god. I can't take this. Okay, you wanna skip the sneaky snitch. Alright, bet. Let me just look for it in this playlist. Just control F that. Oh, it's not part of this playlist. Interesting. Huh. Okay, we got a silly playlist of silly playlists. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't copyrighted. It's an edit, right? Okay, we're gonna listen to Cat of Ipanema. Funny and whimsical is the aqua loading screen that I know of, but might be copyrighted or something. That one always gets me, but that's because I'm an aqua. Aqua? What game is that? Or is that a game? Oh yeah, I mean, no, sorry, loading screen. It has to be. Sorry, the only aqua I know is like Konosuba and the Love Live group. Oh, the VTuber. My bad. But yes, I do not know that VTuber either. I'm so sorry. Love Live? Love Live mentioned? Yeah. We Love Live here? Live, love, live? Ayo. Yeah. Had a Love Live face for a very short while. I got into it late. Got out of it pretty quick too, but it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I remember this guy, it was like, I was in a convention. This guy just went up to me, asked if like, cause I was playing Love Live. I was resting. He went up to me and he's like, "Hey, you wanna see who's better?" And I was like, "Dude, I just started playing the game. I'm pretty sure I'm bad. Like, you're gonna just absolutely destroy me." Spoiler alert, he did. Where does this one? Oh, this one goes here. You were a 2010 fan? When was I into Love Live? I think I was like, I don't know. I got into Love Live. Aqua was already out. Like, Muse was already on its like way on its way out. Quite honestly, I didn't even know Love Live was like, you know, dated that far back. Okay, finally, we're done with our stabilizers, and they all move. Very nice. Very nice. Do they sound good? We'll find out. But to help with the sound, people like to put foam on the keyboard. Like a freakishly ton amount of foam. And so this is our first one. This one is just so that when the Switch sits on the PCB, it'll sit like this, like there you go. It'll sit like that. Basically, what this foam is gonna try to do is to like dampen the butt of the Switch so that when you slam your keys, slam your little gamer fingers eventually onto the switches, it doesn't sound too loud. You know, I'm no acoustic engineer, right? Not an engineer even, for that matter. But perhaps somebody can explain that. Damn, you a youngin'. Yeah. I'm like, everyone else was like a veteran fan and I got into it. Is this Aqua's waiting BGM? It's free to use. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, advertisements. Tang, fruit, juice. Not sponsored. Oh, I see. That we're listening to this until it's done. Okay, yeah, this is very good thinking music. Okay. So there, we got our foam. We gotta make sure that the foam is underneath the stabilizer, not the other way around. I did make that mistake before. And so, thus commence the BLT sandwich that is our keyboard. We got the PCB, we got the foam. What else do we got? We got more foam. Now this one is supposed to dampen the sides of our switches. Again, don't quote me on that. There you go. Just remember, in keyboards, the more foam, it's probably better. I used to listen this for 10 hours. Oh man, I see. I don't blame you. I used to, there's this one song that I listened to back then. Cause, okay, I was a young, depressed little kid, right? We all been there. We all been there once in our lives, right? And so here's the thing. I was looking for sad music to listen to. What did YouTube decide to autoplay for me as I was crying in my bed? Uh-oh, Stinky, but it's a soft lo-fi beat, 10 hours straight. I can't believe tears were shed to this song. Speaking of Aqua, though, they are great though. They're pretty much inactive after their final live this year. I didn't even know they were still active. It's crazy they've been active for this long though. I see. Okay. The next piece of our BLT sandwich is our plate, which is kind of damp actually. Because remember when I said things were nasty and I don't want to show it on stream? This was the one that was nasty. Because every single piece of dust and crumb from your Cheeto-filled gamer hands land here. I don't eat Cheetos, but you get the point. You get the point. So, it all lands there. Now, I believe our sandwich is complete. We just have to toothpick it to make it, help it keep its shape. And we can do that by getting a screw. At least for the case of the GMK. We got a screw. There's those standoffs that I mentioned a while ago. If I knew how to use a screwdriver. There you go. Okay. Aqua got me out of depression, my slump, honestly. Honestly, yeah, like, people, like, back then especially, like, watching anime wasn't that, how could you say, socially acceptable? Socially mainstream, right? And it's kind of like, you know, people were just enjoying. People were just trying to, like, find media to make them happy, right? Like, what, mind your business, right? If you want to watch K-drama, then watch your K-drama. But, like, let me watch my anime. And that's why I think gas is such a great thing. Like, you know, you got a community of people with similar interests, especially being an interest that is typical or used to be frowned upon. Thankfully, anime is now now getting a lot more mainstream. But I don't know. If you want to know more about anime, I believe Gas does have anime analysis workshops every now and then. I got to watch one time. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, so our sandwich is done. However, we are going to be placing masking tape all across the PCB because people online said tape on back of PCB, good. And, you know, I'm just, you know, as a lurker on reddit.com, you know, tips Fedora, I trust whatever Anon says on the r/mechanical keyboards. Okay, there you go, that's a good size. And then let's whap. Now I'll just press that in, make sure you got good adhesion. And where's my silly playlist? There you go. One thing that I love about mechanical keyboards is just how much it ties together in your setup, right? Like, I was talking in the Marvel Rival stream last night about how, you know, just by seeing someone's setup, you can tell a lot about them. Which is kind of ironic, because I actually spent about 30 minutes prior to stream just clearing stuff out of my desk to kind of, I guess, hide my identity a bit better. Because, I don't know, it's not a... It wasn't a very, how could you say, anonymous setup. Hold on, there's like, okay, here's one thing that you have to take note of when you're doing the tape mod, is you have connectors, right? These connect to like your USB ports, your rotary encoders, your battery. You gotta make sure you don't cover those up, because how are you gonna connect stuff, silly? And so to solve that, you get a pair of scissors. And you cut out the part that would be where the connector is. And then you can press it all down. There you go. Actually, need to remove a bit more. Actually, you know what? I will remove the entire strip. There you go. Cool. Oh, you can probably add it back like so. There you go. Well, thankfully we're doing this on a pretty tiny keyboard. This is a 65%, so not too many keys. But definitely something. I mean, sorry, definitely requires quite a bit of tape still. I did the tape mod on my old keyboard over here. That one took about half a roll because I wanted to do like 5 layers. Lamau. Alright, we are almost done. Just got like one more strip of tape to go. Not my cleanest work, but you know, you don't see it. You don't see it. Look away. You can just look away. Okay. Oh, also like, they didn't have black gloves in the market, so here I am with white gloves. Can like, there you go. Oh, you know what? To answer Fran's question a while ago, what has the silliest and most whimsical music? I think we have to give that award to Splatoon. Like, there's there's nothing that competes with Splatoon music. Like, if you guys know about the VST delay llama, Splatoon literally uses delay llama. There's also this one Splatoon song that low-key sounds like Among Us. And I just can't take it seriously. AAA game, by the way. $60 on the Nintendo eShop. Tell me that is not literally the Among Us, like, leitmotif, right? Okay, hold on. I like covered up the battery connector. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Now the battery connector, like, you gotta be really careful with, cause like just a bit of paper could potentially cause a spark. I mean, I'm no electronics engineer. Technically, the voltages should be too low, but I've seen it happen to a few people, and I'm not taking any risks. You know, these are lithium batteries, literally, you know, fire hazards that we keep in our pocket. Okay, our BLT sandwich of tape, PCB, foam, POM top plate is finally done. So yeah, top plates are typically made of metal. This one's made of, I think it's some form of polycarbonate. Supposedly gives you a softer typing experience. Supposedly. Now, when we reassemble, you can see we got like 1, 2, 3 cables. This is a rotary encoder battery and our breakout board over here for our USB and mode switches. So you can just connect these back together. Now this is like where you kind of have to do a little finger gymnastics. Again, ow. Ow. Okay, we're good. That's in there. That's in there. I have no idea what orientation this cable goes in. I'm sure it goes in this way. That's kind of scary, considering, like, you know, the battery is what provides it power. Okay, I mean, if it fit, it's probably correct. If it catches fire, then, well, you were wrong. It's 50-50. Oh, sorry. Loop the song. There you go. Okay. Our sandwich. Oh, we gotta do Mario OST in this one. My sandwich. Okay, cool. It's not setting flush, but I wonder if that's normal. Probably isn't. Oh, sorry. There's like a few pieces of foam down here that I got dislodged, so it's just I don't know what you call it. Relodge it. There you go. There you go. Much better. Actually, I feel like it'd be much better without that extra foam I added before. So like, I added these pieces of foam. I'll try going without it first, because it already has its own foam. I feel like the manufacturer would have added said foam if it was necessary. There you go. That should give us a softer feel. And to button this all up, we got this is the top cover of the GMK67. Unlike other keyboards, this one literally violently snaps in. You have to like really, there you go. It's like cracking a back. There you go. I also added a little sticker here that says, perfectionism is the enemy of confidence. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I have this one switch set aside here because this used to be our spacebar switch, and it's what I guess inspired this stream was because my spacebar stopped working. Like I mean, sorry, it still works. I just have to like smack the switch really hard. Thankfully, we have extra Aqua Cream Blue P3s. So if I just could open this, we'll take this one switch, and I will put in the broken one, or kind of broken one. Actually, I wonder if there's a reason why I set this aside from the others. I wonder if it's broken too. We'll find out. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Here's our new spacebar switch. And this is like one of the wonders of modern mechanical keyboards. Hot swap switches. You just have to press in your switch. No soldering required. You know, back in my day, we had to desolder switches. That's what I had to do with this one. This one was originally a brown switch one, and I switched it to yellow. But yeah, back in my day, we had to manually spend 5 hours desoldering switches, and then about another 3 hours modding them, and about another hour resoldering them. Real, by the way. Not exaggeration. I would spend the like 2 whole afternoons on this thing over the pandemic. Also, that's what it is, because my keyboard is actually hot swappable. I never knew it is. Yeah, that's good though. Hot swappable keyboards, very nice. Very, very bien. Very bien. This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna start using both hands for this. I've been going to the gym recently. Yeah, it's like been building muscle mass over here. Yippee! Current PR, I believe, is like 40 kilos, which isn't the best. Like people have way higher deadlift PRs than I do, but I just started last month. I never deadlifted before. I always did cardio, so it's only recently that I've been like focusing more on building that muscle. Because honestly, most of the reason why I go to the gym is it's just, you know, it's like there's this very gratifying feeling you get after a good workout. I live for that. Some progress is great progress. That is true. That is true. Pasig wasn't built in a day. Speaking of, do you guys have any like favorite cities? Tambayan, I guess, here in the Philippines. Like for me, that would be Makati. But I know some people prefer like, oh, they prefer like Global City. They prefer Pasig. Oh, my face tracker. Hold up. Are we still connected? Okay, we are. Cool, cool, cool. Switches. Imagine assembling all of this only to find out that the staplers sound like garbage. I kind of want to know. Also added some foam to the bottom of the spacebar over here, so it sounds less hollow. Oh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds way better. Then this one, my old keyboard. I kind of wish I didn't have to dismantle this before the stream, because for like sound comparison. That's cool. That's cool. You know, although mechanical keyboards as a hobby has kind of stagnated in terms of progress recently, you know, I remember like at its peak, people were like, "Oh, you can do this mod, you can do that," like almost every week. And it's like every week there would be like a new reason to open up your keyboard and a new thing to jam into it. But although it has stagnated recently, it's nice to see that a lot of like the fancy stuff that are typically reserved for keyboards that cost thousands and thousands of pesos are now like coming down to the more mid-range budget tier keyboards. Like hot swap used to be a privilege back then. That's crazy. That used to be like an extra 80 bucks, $80 to your like keyboard, right? I wish I went out more to have a favorite place to be at. How does one not take themselves too seriously? I see. You know, honestly, like, it helps to go out with friends, but there are times where, like, my friends, you know, they get busy too, right? We're all people, we're all human. And so, like, I would go on, I call them, like, self-dates, where I just take myself out, go look for a nice coffee shop, hang out in the coffee shop, right? Like, coffee shops are, I think, are what get me out the most. I just find a nice place to get coffee while I bring out like a laptop or a good book and just read. I don't even have to be there for too long, like 2 hours? 2 hours max. More than enough time. Oh, there's some dust on that one. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think a nice place to start with, like if you're looking for a, you know, I guess a comfortable place to work at, would probably be something like Wanayala. You know, easy to commute to, easy to commute out to if ever you feel like you're getting overwhelmed already. There you go. I miss hanging out at the coffee shop in Burgundy. Oh yeah. What are, wait, there are three, well, two I guess. Pro Juice doesn't really count. But yeah, Drip Coffee. Drip Coffee is really nice. Masa has a very big vibe, especially if you could get the seat by the LRT. So cool. It's like, what's this, Persona 5, right? Like, trains passing by the window. Masa? Yeah, that one. You know, I'm not too much of a fan of their coffee, but thankfully they seem to be pretty lenient about you bringing outside coffee, it seems, as long as you order something. So my go-to would always be to buy a sea salt latte from Tomo, and then bringing that to Masa and getting one of their like really good pastries. Favorite go-to has to be like that croissant looking thing, like the huge croissant, and then it has like pistachios and whatever on it, like white cream. Yeah, got white cream on it. I don't know what it's called. Oh, how's the knob? Bam, knob goes there. Oh, also here's another cool thing that I found out with this keyboard, and I guess with, so I have this, you know, these things, Smiskis, right? Nice, like little collectible stuff, creature things. Now watch this, chat. You could decapitate them. And what just so happens to be the right diameter of a circle? That's right. The rotary encoder. This thing sits perfectly as a rotary encoder. In fact, I could even press it down if I wanted to. Anyway, you know, it's like niche information. Nobody probably has any use for it. But like, I guess if you wanted to have a Smisky decapitated head as your knob. Alright, next we got the backspace. Oh. Oh no. Remember how I said that if we added too much tape, the stabilizer would jam? I think that's what we got here. Hold up. Or maybe it's just not aligned. You're the first one to find hidden Smisky tech. Yes, sir! Oh, it's jammed. What am I to do? My friends are the ones that don't want to go out, but now that they have graduated while out of class, they're going out all of a sudden. Yeah, they probably were busy with thesis. But hey, you know, if you have extra time, now might be the perfect time to join them. Must be a you problem. I wouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. I'm like trying to shake the stabilizer at like rapid speeds in hopes that it unjams itself. Okay, it's definitely not jammed, so it must be an alignment issue. Cause like, okay, if I don't put a switch, it probably doesn't jam. Yeah. So the stabilizer, when I screwed it on, was probably not aligned properly? Question mark? Huh. Oh, it's okay. We can just violently rip off the top plate again. Oh, that's hard. This is hard with gloves on. Okay, I'm gonna employ the help of some pry tools. And specifically, a guitar pick. Hikari Suga keyboard, taking into form. Literally, like even the mouse fits it, bro. Next Hikari needs to have like an all red setup. So sorry, I just need to like leverage this thing. There you go. Oh, when I say violent, I mean violent. Okay, I'm gonna hope I can do this without having to remove anything because I'm kinda lazy. Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna have to remove something. I mean the cables at least. Yeah, one of the foam layers got dislodged. Okay, now's a good time to double check. So, remember how I screwed in those stabilizers, right? Sometimes you have to like loosen them a bit so that they have some slack because the tolerances on these things aren't perfect. So by unscrewing it a bit, you kind of give it some breathing room to fit inside your keyboard and around the little switches. If I remember correctly, there's another screw here somewhere. There it is. Just like a quarter of a turn. Yeah. There is our other screw. There you go. Cool, cool. Now let's try not to break a fingernail this time. There you go. Please let this be the win. Yeah. Okay. Trial and error. Trial and error. Let's get that switch in there. Let's see if the backspace fits now. Okay, it's an improvement. It could be better, but I will take it for now. Okay. Yeah, we got this. Alright. If it doesn't work, I'll just fix it later on. Okay, let's get that knob back in here. Tab. I'm just gonna grab a key, just figure out where it goes. Q, W, E, R. Arrow key. Oh, plus equals. It was right next to backspace, right? Yep. A, S, D, F. That goes there. Z, X, C. This one is, I believe, on the bottom. No, top. Right? Like here? No. Here? No. Here? Yes. Another arrow key. I think this is the up arrow key actually. Is the F, G, H. Okay. Bracket goes to here. Plus minus 0. You got the right shift. Is this the right shift or the left shift? I think this is the right shift. Oh wait, no, this is the enter key. Silly. Okay. Alright. Q, right arrow, left shift. Okay, yeah, these small stabilizers, they're not too happy, it seems. I might have to redo that. Okay, 0, 1, 2, or sorry, escape 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 3, 4, no, 6. What is that? Is that I? Or is that L? Oh, that's I. Q, R, T, Y, U, I. T, U, E. A, S, D, F. ASDF movie? Man, I miss ASDF movie. That was childhood. Z, X, C, V, B. Okay. QWERTY, we. Oh. Got a special key over here. That one just has a milk carton on it. We got left brackets. Bracken. Okay. Speaking of Bracken, we have a Lethal Company stream next week that will be open for anybody to join. So if there's anybody who wants to join, please, update your Lethal Company. We'll be going for just one mod, which is more company. Rest assured, I think I'm the only one who needs to install the mod. I'll probably ask PMM, please Please join me. Please help me test the game. 1, 2, 3. ZXC. Shout out to everybody in PMM Creatives though for like, you know, keeping up despite how hectic midterms has been for y'all. Y is B and M. 5. Alt. Stuff G. J. G. J. K. Six of B. 4. T. Found our down arrow. Found our caps lock. You know, I have this function goes there. I had this one bug with Borderlands 3 when I was playing back then, wherein whenever I would accidentally bump caps lock, because you know you have to press shift to run, right? Whenever you bump caps lock, it would make the game crash. It's a weird bug, but it reached the point where I couldn't even figure out what was causing it, that I just unplugged my caps lock key. Okay, just a couple more keycaps and we're almost done. The Hikari Keeb. Oh, actually Hikari has like hints of yellow, right? Like her eyes and stuff. Why don't we add some flair to our keyboard? So these 3 keys on the side over here, these are actually reprogrammable keys. You know, it's up to you what you want them to do. I have them to control my music, but I do also have here some specialty keycaps. We got over here, this one used to be a Tamagotchi one, but it wasn't made that well, so the clay deteriorated. We got a couple of yellow ones here, and my favorite one over here, but it's kind of broken. This is my favorite. This is a Minecraft keycap that's transparent, so that you know when you change the RGB, it changes the color of the ore. And then we have these pudding looking keycaps over here that I used to use as arrow keys, but have since opted for a cleaner look. How do we feel about that? I personally don't like it. Let's undo that. Yeah, no, nah. Okay, let's get in these milk theme keycaps. They're pretty cute, by the way. Good. Juckle. Okay, we got the right bracket, and this should be right control. Oh, okay. Oh, and I have this other keycap, which is if you're into Splatoon 2, this is a let me just turn on my light. There you go. This is a Grisco Salmon Run Splatoon 2 keycap, but I'm thinking, what should we use as our escape key? I'm thinking the Minecraft one. Okay, here's the thing with some artisan keycaps, is the tolerances are typically off with them, because they're not injection molded, right? So, for example, this Minecraft keycap is very loose. Like, I can easily flick it off. So, what I like doing is I like to get a tiny piece of masking tape, and then just put it over the stem, where the stem would be. Hold on. Let's make it even tinier. And whatever micrometer amount of material that adds is more than enough to keep the keycap in place now. Kind of. Yeah, that's good. It's a bit wobbly, but it's good. Okay, cool. So you can get this out of the way. Okay, our backspace is super scuffed. But our enter key sounds pretty good. I'm very happy about the spacebar as well. Like, listen to that. These are the switches. This is our enter key. This is our backspace, which is kind of disappointing sounding. That's our left shift. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah, I think we have built the Hikari keyboard, so we can now turn this on. And we are typing. Cool. So, I guess what we could do is we could run a monkey type to give myself a little speed test as well. Now, it's a bit... I don't expect to do great with gloves on, right? But here is monkey type. Yeah, it's kind of big because... There you go. Cool, cool. So, okay. Let's use this box as a wrist rest. No, that's not comfortable. Alright, let's just set our angle. There you go. Oh, I'm throwing. For, plan, order, system, over, out, way, late, need, in, trust me, I usually reach like 90 words per minute. This is bad. Here, early, way, use, what, oh, I was on caps lock, that's not fair. Warming up, yes sir. Oh, they're themes. Whoa. The Hikari theme. Use which head, no, here, on, no, not life. First. Sorry, I forgot. This is a sound test, I should shut up. Okay, I'll take the L. But yeah, that's pretty good. I actually like, I don't know, the switches kind of sound better without that, like this foam that we removed a while ago. So, and with the tape, I'll take it. The spacebar sounds really good. I could keep pressing that all day. Oh, there's also like I could also do like a mouse click test to prove the web fishing thing wasn't cheating. However, I do use 2 fingers, so I guess that is kind of cheating. Gamer hands. Just kidding. There you go, 12.8 clicks per second. Now I wonder how much slower it would be if I just used like my index finger. 9 clicks per second. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. But yeah, that's the keyboard. We're done. The Minecraft keycap is broken. Oh, it really is broken. It like shattered in there. Well, that's okay. We'll use this one. There you go. Cool. The Hikari Keeb is done. But yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the, build a keyboard to give away. However, I realized, or I thought that so that we could get more winners, I guess, I'll be making a couple of gas keycaps that will be giving away. Perhaps I don't know. I'll see how many I could make. I kind of want to make as many as I could, right? I know that not that many people are into keyboards, so I'll probably throw in some keychains as well. Why not? Other than that, yeah, we have successfully modded the keyboard. So yeah, I think I'll end the stream there. It's a very good stream. I believe next week it's just gonna be a bunch of games. However, remember next week Wednesday we'll be having Lethal Company, and everyone is free to join. So please do join, whether as a viewer or as a gamer. On top of that, we'll also be having our graduation stream on Feb 28th. If you were to ask me, I genuinely still do not know what to do. It's still surreal that it's actually happening. But hey, we had a good run. We had a good run. It was nice having you guys. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions as to what to do, 8 days, no, the 1 week countdown begins. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions as to what we should do for graduation, do tell. I remember Franz recommended karaoke. I thought, why not? Let's do some songs. Sure. Feels so fast. Yeah, like it honestly feels like it was just like what it felt like it was just last term was when I had my first stream. Crazy to think I've been doing it for like 4 now. Man, we used to play Valorant back then. That's crazy. Actually, that's like one thing. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to do a tier list of all of our previous streams. Yes. Scheming. But yeah, we'll make it a fun one. We'll celebrate till the end. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. For you guys hanging on there by a thread this midterms, just a couple more days. Just Friday and just Saturday, and you're free, right? Almost there. You guys got this. All right. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you next week. I believe on Monday. Adios.